it's my pleasure to introduce our next panel. Time to feel the glow with WWE superstar Naomi and her husband Jimmy Uso. And Team Little Big, as they called themselves, 5 Feet of Fury Alexa Bliss and the monster among men, Braun Strowman. So my first question, because I know a little something about working with your husband, is going to be to you, Naomi and Jimmy. What was your favorite part about working together as husband and wife? Did you ever disagree about what you were going to do in Mixed Match Challenge as a team? Did you have an incredible moment? Did you talk about it at home? Give us some insight.
All right, so we did talk about it at home, all right? So, like, the Mixed Match Challenge is a whole different kind of chemistry, right? Like, I have a twin brother, a tag team. I don't have to worry about him so much. At home, I'm all worried about her. I'm so worried about her. But the thing is, like, yo, let's come up with a strategic plan. You know, we got 5 feet of fury and a big 7-foot dude. We got to do something about it. Her whole deal was, what are we going to wear? Are we gonna match? What our fit gonna look like? We should look lit. We should feel the glow. Is the glow too much? Do we turn it down? Do we turn it up? I'm like, what? That was my whole thing.
We came out looking fly though, and that's because of me.
There you go. There you go.
But the plan didn't work because they beat us. We got beat.
We look good losing.
You look good losing. You look good losing. Alexa and Braun, what was your favorite part about working together?
Oh man, I think my favorite part about working together was showing different sides of our characters, you know, showing that Alexa Bliss can somewhat have a nice side if really tried to, and, you know, a softer side to the monster and being apparently the only person that can control him, which was pretty cool. And we didn't have matching outfits, but because we couldn't decide, you know, what would look good on both of us, because
you also didn't have somebody in your ear telling you what you're gonna wear as well, you know?
Oh yes, I did.
I tried to get him to put on my shirt, like my Alexa Bliss shirt.
That went over like a lead balloon.
Did it just not fit properly?
No. I was about 6 sizes too small.
It was my size. Like, we just traded merch shirts.
Traded shirts.
Yeah, so like it looked like I was
work.
wearing a parachute, and it looked like his arm was legitimately stuck like this, and his head was stuck in it. And then
like have you ever seen like a raccoon get into your trash and get tangled up in the trash bag? That's pretty much what it looked like. But on touching on the subject, what Alexa was talking about, yeah, it was an opportunity for me as Braun Strowman to show some layers and depth into the character, because on Raw, I'm pretty much a cold, calculated monster, destroying everything. And then to get out there and feed off the energy that Alexa brought to the arena and stuff, as long as working with them, it was awesome because they let us have fun. And it showed through on the product and stuff like that. That's why we had so many views and people were so interactive with during our matches, is because they knew we were having fun doing it.
And what was some of your most fun moments? Was it creating the social media content, you know, playing off of each other? What are some of those really fun moments?
For me, was the physical part in the ring, getting to actually do moves and some of his signature stuff in unison, and cool pictures from that. And because I think about the future, I'm like, one day our kids will look back on all this and
wait, what?
Oh, stop! We already got 2, so.
I thought it was cool. You get to interact with our fans, right? Like right in the middle of it. You know, at one point I forgot we was interacting with our fans, and then we was watching. I couldn't remember who we was watching, but at one point I was all into the phone, interacting, other than watching what was happening with the match. Like I just started going off and talking to everybody else. Like, oh yeah. So like I completely at the end of the match, I was like, I missed the whole match. I missed everything, but it was fun. That to me is really cool to interact.
Because that was a part of the interactivity, right? Was that live engagement with the audience, giving your perspective, right?
Yeah. And bouncing off that, like our actual name came from the fans watching and interacting with social media. We were saying, what should our team name be? And there was all these really good names, but then Team Little Big just kind of stuck. It just sounded...
Yeah, I wonder why.
But I also got to learn to flip a car. That was fun. Yeah, Bron tried to teach it, but I couldn't find the right fulcrum.
Do you
It's
regularly?
all about angles. That's life. You got to find the right angle, and then you just flip right over. It's easy.
You've been known to flip many vehicles, actually.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys don't send me the bill for all that stuff. Everything that I broke over the last couple of years. Yeah, my temper gets the better of me sometimes, and things and people get these hands.
Man, Speaking of that, going into this match with these guys, she is all about, like, this is going to be great. This is going to be fun. We're going to get the tag move. I could do some tag moves you guys do. Maybe we could come up with one, too. And she's so fun about it. I'm like, I got to get in there with him. With him. It ain't no fun with that going on. But honestly, I had a blast, though. It was awesome.
It was a great bonding experience, too, for me and him. Like,
we're going back to the kid thing again.
no, we're not. No, but just getting to see how his mind works and structuring the story and learning from him, putting the matches together, it was great.
Great dance partners as well.
There you go.
And the entrance and everything.
We are learning a lot today about these individuals, aren't we? So now there's this great shot, Alexa, of you doing your maneuver off of Braun Strowman's shoulders. Yes. I can't imagine standing up on top of this man's shoulders, how high you were in the air. I mean, can you describe what that was like? How'd you come up with that move?
Honestly, the one thing I was most terrified about was how sweaty his shoulders were, that I was gonna slip off and not be able to jump off of his shoulders. So I was like, Braun, can you make sure you wear your shirt because I don't wanna slip off your shoulders. He cut his shirt to be like an inch thick.
I got to show the muscles off. You guys want to see them.
But it was a lot of fun. But I knew I was safe with this one, and it was a lot of fun. And that was definitely one of the most risky moves I've done. But it was a lot of fun, and I really liked it. And I'm glad that you kept your shirt on for me.
The funny thing about that, she was all a little worried about doing it with me being sweaty, and I was so amped up to get back into the ring to do the finish that I tripped over the ropes and almost did a face plant in the middle of the ring while we were doing it. So I was like, oh, I'm so excited. This is going to be great. She's going to go up and splash right off of it. And I was like, oh, no.
I was sitting there, I am so glad I don't have to be under there. She's over there.
You were like, I'll get you later.
I'll buy you a nice dinner. I promise I will.
You look great, baby.
Yeah, you look good with your matching outfit down over there.
Doing great.
So Mixed Match Challenge had a new component. I mean, it was a completely new concept all around, but it also, you each represented a different charitable organization. And at the end, the winner received $100,000, but every one of the charities received $10,000. Can you talk a little bit about your charity of choice and what that meant to you?
Well, with us, it was the Connor's Cure, and children to me are a near and dear spot. Like literally, I say it over and over and over again, my favorite part about being a WWE superstar is being able to give back to the kids. Because I remember being a child and getting to meet people that I looked up to, and a couple of them in times that didn't quite pan out to what I expected them to be, and it's kind of a letdown when you get to meet your hero and they're not your hero. So I always take that opportunity. I don't ever want to leave that impression on a child. I want them to look up to me and say, oh, Braun Strowman really is an awesome person. So the Connor's Cure was our choice with just the kids and stuff. I'll have such a near and dear spot for them in my heart.
And with me, I loved representing Connor's Cure because, we've done many things with Connor's Cure. We went to the hospital in Pittsburgh, and we got to actually do a performance where each child that had pediatric cancer had their own wrestling persona and had their own entrance. And to be able to do the extra time with the children and being able to represent their charity was awesome. And for me, it was very close to home because my cousin actually suffers from a form of pediatric cancer. And the fact that I knew that it was a part of her with me, and that was just amazing. And to meet these children who have the highest spirits and to represent their charity and know that we gave our all for them, but they're the ones that help us in the end. And it was just amazing. And it was just, if I could do it all over again, I totally would. It'd be awesome.
We represented the Boys and Girls Club of America, and that holds a dear and special place in my heart because where I was raised in my community, we had a Boys and Girls Club, and it was just somewhere I always knew I could go to be safe. I could learn. I learned how to socialize with other kids from different areas, all different diversities, and that always stuck with me. So being able to represent them and give back was very rewarding and fulfilling for me. So I really appreciated that I had the opportunity to do that.
So we a team, so I'm already with her. So I had no say in the charity already. She said, "Oh, we doing the Boys and Girls Club charity." I said, "Yes, ma'am, we are." Hey, and we gonna win too. Try to win. So.
And look good doing
Yeah,
it.
try to win. Try to win. We look good losing.
Yeah, you did.
we all right.
No, but the whole
Losing
experience
in
is
style.
great though,
It
because like
was.
a lot of people I don't think people realize how much charitable work WWE actually does. Like we do a lot of charity work and community outreach that it's not necessarily broadcasted, but it's something that people should be made aware of. And I think the Mixed Match Challenge was like the perfect way to do that, because it showed all these charities and outreach programs that WWE is a part of that people just on the everyday show, they wouldn't know that. So it kind of showed another side to WWE as well as the characters and performers in the ring.
I also think it offers then the audience that chance again to engage and connect, because then the audience feels that they're also helping support those charities, you know, vicariously through you, and that feels good. It feels good to give back. It really does. So Facebook Mixed Match Challenge actually resulted in over 100 million views. And that's thanks to these guys here and a couple other of our teams. So I just want to say thank you for being pioneers in this space and having so much fun. Thank you.